This video is for our lesson for Tuesday, October 24th. So let me get kind of bigger here. Don't judge all my tabs that are open. You know how I roll. All right, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. The objective is I will use my understanding of how the plates move to explain how the Mesosaurus fossils got so far away from each other. So the activity is there's no Amplify today. We don't need to log into Amplify at all. Independently, no partners, students will look at the contents of the new evidence folder in order to determine how the South American plate and the African plate moved. In other words, what type of plate boundary is here? And then students will use the evidence to write a scientific argument. Follow the directions on the worksheet. This was a hard copy for the students in class today. If you're absent, look in the yellow folder right above the video. You're going to see, or right below the video, you're going to see that there's a PDF that's called Plate Motion Scientific Argument. That's what you want. So class time was given to finish this scientific argument. This is a formative, not a summative. I just want to give you guys more practice in writing your scientific arguments. But if the kids didn't finish it in class, it is homework. I am taking a grade for this. It's a good check for understanding for me. Also, remember to study your Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 vocabulary and key concepts. All right, here's what's going on for today. I have a ton of tabs open. This is just really horrible, isn't it? Okay. I want to review a couple key concepts and then we're going to just get started. So yesterday we had a couple different missions in the sim, and the whole point was to double check your plate motion comparison chart. And so when we were all done, we made sure that we understood that key concept number 6 says at divergent plate boundaries, rock rises from the mantle and it hardens, adding new solid rock to the edges of both plates. And at convergent plate boundaries, key concept number 7 says one plate moves underneath the other plate and sinks into the mantle where it's destroyed. So it's time to take a look at the new evidence. I'm going to have you guys go into Schoology, and I told the kids in class, wait until I've given you all the instructions before you begin. So when you go into Schoology, you're going to see that there is a folder that's marked New Evidence. Go ahead and take a look at that document. It's just one page. There are 2 different pieces of evidence on it, A and B, and I want you to use those pieces of evidence. They are very strong evidence. Both of them, A and B, are very strong. And you're going to use the worksheet provided to write a scientific argument. Let me go into Schoology and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So if we go in the folder today, you'll see here's our new evidence. Take a look. I've got this PDF and it has 2 things on it. The first thing is we have a new map that shows the plate boundary where the South American plate and the African plate meet, and it has new evidence. So you guys saw where we used this map previously to take a look at earthquakes and where earthquakes occur. But now I want you to notice that there's new information about a volcano, and then it also has a label right there in between South America and Africa that gives you an idea of the landform that is found right there at the plate boundary between South America and Africa. The second piece of evidence, Dr. Moraga has sent us another email, and I'm going to let you go ahead and read that on your own. And so then you are, going to use both of those pieces of evidence, both of them. And you can absolutely use your plate boundary comparison chart. And I want you to take a look at the scientific argument PDF, put this in GoodNotes, and I did not make this one where you just have to write the paragraph. I kind of broke it down a little bit because I want you to really understand how each piece or each step of race is actually answering a really important or giving good evidence or answering like why does this evidence support the claim. And so I'm just going to let you guys read the directions here, okay? And then I have a prompt, and then I've got plenty of space for you to write your answer. Make sure that you don't answer or don't include more than just what the prompt is asking for. And this is a 2-pager, okay? Again, if you need to take a look at your key concept right now, go ahead and do that. You have your flashcards, or you may have the actual worksheet that's got all of the key concepts from chapter 1 and chapter 2 in it. You are more than welcome to use that. And then in addition to answering the prompt, how did the South American plate and the African plate move, I want you to practice refuting a claim by using evidence to explain why the claim that the two plates moved blank each other cannot be right. So up here, where did I do with it? Oh, right underneath the question, I want you to circle the incorrect statement. So tell me which one was incorrect based on those two pieces of very strong evidence, and then you'll know what right here, whether I'm going to put towards each other or away from each other. If I'm going to put that here on the second page, tell me why that cannot be right. So again, use your evidence. Tell me why, how that did move, and then tell me how it could not be the other plate boundary. That's going to go right here. And then I've got a nice little space here for you to write an ending statement. We're just going to have a sentence starter with the word therefore, and then you guys are going to wrap it up. You can go ahead and just restate your the answer to the claim. I'm going to have a place for you to submit this. The kids in class had paper copies, like I said, so they just turned those in. But I'll put a place for you to submit it in Schoology. This is going to be due on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we're having that the mid-unit assessment. So if you're gone today and you're back tomorrow, be ready to take that, okay? It is not graded, but I want you to do your very best work. Because remember, if you score in the 90th percentile, then you will be eligible to choose to do an independent project and test out of the unit. So you won't be doing Amplify for a couple days while everybody else is finishing up. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you soon.